Oh wow! As soon as I start the stream up again, I get a follow from Bad Boy Pitbull. Thank you so much for the follow, Bad Boy. I just grabbed myself some homemade, straight from the drink packet, peach iced tea, which is perhaps my favorite beverage. And I'll make it by the gallon. Templar, you won't get in trouble. If anything, I will. Yeah, there are a heck of a lot of things to talk about in the universe. It is vast. Alright, so we want to avoid Alget, or actually I think we want to do Algeti first. Because this is where the boss is, but we're almost inevitably going to have to trek around a couple of times. Well, so Templar is worried he's going to get in trouble because he's a student at the school that I teach at. But that won't happen. You don't need to worry about that. But I can understand his reservation about the conversation. The universe is overwhelming. I mean, it freaks people out to think of the universe as large as it is. If you accidentally offend someone, then you apologize and move on. And a real adult will recognize that it was accidental and you're fine. Ooh, coming in hot. Huge discussion about femboy. I'm not even sure what that word means. In my mind, that's just a boy who either acts or dresses or presents feminine. Is it offensive to trans people? That is a question that I could not tell you the answer to. You finally did something with the points. Yes, Crisp. I did finally do something. I updated a number of things there. And I think I chose some good ones for starters. Oh! That reminds me! I forgot! I gotta do this. This will be fun. I did this like just a couple of days ago, but no one ever watches me, and then this blew up on Reddit. So now this would be a good time to start this. I did add another point thing that I never did anything with, because I didn't think it would matter. God, where do? Oh, it's on the Twitch creator dashboard. You said a naughty. You said a bad word, Templar. I have very few words banned. So you said a bad one. Mute you for 10 minutes. It won't even tell me what you said. So it just automatically deletes everything. Yeah, Flora. I didn't know that either. There's actually a streamer that I've been watching a lot for another game that I really enjoy, and they very recently came out as I think they've only said that they're non-binary. So I'm pretty sure biologically male, but has started to feel more comfortable presenting female. So on stream, they will occasionally like wear a dress or have some makeup on, paint their nails, that sort of thing. And like, there's a part of me that was sad that they even felt the need to like bring it up, but I know that I come from an incredibly privileged place. You know, I represent all of the majorities that are oppressing everything. So what I need to do, channel points, here we go. So I changed them to spirit orbs, right? And then here's the challenge. I'm hoping that this shows up. All right, there it is. Community challenge started. It does show up. Good, good, good. Yeah, I saw it show up even on my moderator chat. There you go, Crisp. Yeah, I love cooking too. Let me show you what dinner was last night. It doesn't look like much now. Also, the lighting is terrible. But I made chicken coconut curry soup. And it turned out really good. It turned out really, really good. So yeah, there we go. We've got the cooking stream ready to go. I just got a text from my mom. Aw, thanks, Mom. My mom is wishing me luck. School starts tomorrow. Yeah, I also love cooking, and I've been having not to get like too heavy, but I had a really rough August for a lot of reasons, and I literally have not cooked for like the entire month. So finally, yesterday, I decided like I need to not be in this funk. I need to kind of lift myself up a little bit and try to get back into a normal life. And also, I was just starting to feel like shit because of all the garbage I was eating. So I cooked, and it was awesome. So, yeah, felt really good about that. I need to search for clues. I'm not entirely... There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Right? Are there more? What? What else am I looking for? Search for clues? Well, what the hell? What other clues are there? Dude. Oh, come on. There was another one. Oh, and there's one over here, too. Are there more? Yes, there are more. Oh, my God. Okay, finally. What does a cooking stream mean? So what it means is that I will stream, start to finish, me cooking something. It's something that a lot of students have expressed some interest in the past, and so I would just do like a just chatting kind of stream. Also, you don't have to redeem the ask a question stuff. The ask a question stuff is like you can always ask questions in chat. The ask a question is meant to be, maybe I should refine what that one's supposed to look like, but that's definitely meant to be like more I don't want to say like personal, more like not stream related stuff. Your laptop died. Well, that's not good. Tom Kagai. I have not tried it. I mean, the soup I made yesterday was not from a recipe. I typically don't use recipes. As stupid as that is, I kind of just cook and hope things turn out. So yeah, if we can get the cooking stream going, that will actually be kind of difficult now that I think about it, but I'll make it work. And I'm also starving to death. Ooh. Oh boy. No. Dude, I hate these things. They can suck an egg. I also do no damage to it. Dude, what is going on? Okay, that does damage. Wow. Yup. Crit for 163. Alright. You don't have the smarts to make a PC? Oh, it's not nearly as hard as you think it is. I built my previous two computers, including this one, and literally all I did was watch YouTube videos. Yeah, there's the internet. There's a really good coconut chicken soup. I might look into it. I love soup. I mean, I live alone. Not married, no kids. No girlfriend. Live alone. And so cooking... What the heck? I didn't do that. Cooking is usually kind of a struggle because there's just no way that I'm going to eat all of that food. But soup is really great because it freezes so well. So the soup I made last night, I froze half of it, and the other half is going to get eaten up this week because I will definitely be bringing that for lunch, like every single day. Yeah, you want to make sure you don't have bottlenecks. You can't believe I don't have a girlfriend? Yeah, me neither. But I think that's what every nice guy says, right? Like, it's not me, it's women. I don't know, I guess I've just stopped looking. I've been single for so long. It's felt pointless. Like, it feels worse. I don't want this to sound depressing at all, because really I've made peace with it, but it feels worse looking and not finding anything than it is just, like, just accepting that, you know, I'm flying solo. Alright, so what do we have to do here? We are searching for clues again. Yep, looks like we are looking for handprints again. Oh, nope. This trail is hotter than my desire for justice. I am going back to teach in the classroom, yes. It is kind of terrifying. So we have this really, I don't know, like I'm really torn between it being a really good idea and a really terrible idea. We're doing a hybrid schedule. So we've split kids into two groups. Half of the kids are coming in 2 days a week. So some kids will be in the building Monday and Thursday, and some kids will be in the building Tuesday and Friday, and no one is in the building on Wednesday so that it can be deep cleaned. Except teachers. Teachers have to be in the building on Wednesdays. So, you know, like, that helps mitigate the spread of COVID and all that, and keeps kids socially distant in the classroom. I am a little skeptical about the efficacy of still having 800 kids in a building. But we are technically abiding by CDC recommendations, so I think that's all that matters right now. I love bees. I think I had crystalling already. But yeah, I will definitely be teaching in person starting tomorrow. I also have a freshman homeroom. So this will be my first year working with freshmen because I teach physics. Freshmen don't take physics, so that's going to be really weird. Like, I don't have beef with freshmen, but I don't know. They're young. I like working with juniors. A little bit more mature. I don't know. Maybe freshmen will be awesome. Like I said, I've never worked with freshmen before. Mountain Drew. Flora. I would say, looking back, you said, I remember when I was not obviously into guys that some girls would ask you out. Back in high school, I think was when I got the most attention from girls. Ever since then, I have gotten none. I think that's just where the world is right now. You know, it's online dating or bust, and I would say I don't have the face for online dating. That's just the long and short of it. We're on a Nightmare Atropos, aren't we? Yeah, so Mountain Drew, would you rather be in school 2 days a week or 5 days a week or no days? So, mental health-wise, 5 days a week. Absolutely. Go back to normal, get to see kids every day. That would be awesome. Safety-wise, 0 days a week. I think being in the building is going to pretty much guarantee that students and staff get COVID. I mean, there's no getting around it. People are going to get sick. No! I hate those things. Apprehend razor. I'm gonna get your razor. You'll never get me. Before you arrest me, I want to offer you a deal. If you offer me a hat... Oh my god, no, I don't want your stupid hat. Hat looks dumb. Some kids are a pain to deal with. I mean, that's not even... That doesn't even bother me. Like, part of my job is to deal with those kids. So, I know what I signed up for. It's just, I didn't sign up to work with freshmen. Right? I signed up to work with a more motivated and mature population of students by being a physics teacher. That was always the idea. Victoria is completely shut down. We can only leave the house for 4 reasons, and there's the curfew. Yeah, the United States is not responding appropriately to COVID. I mean, what else is new? In other news, you know, water is wet. You start in February. That is interesting. Stuff up with your dating life. Dated someone from 1620, missed out on a lot of fun stuff. Unable to talk to any guy's face without feeling nervous. Well, I think everyone has, like, some level... Oh, look, there's a bunny. Oh, I can't show you. There's a bunny in the stars right now. I think everyone has some level of social anxiety when it comes to the opposite gender, especially if they're you know, like, interested in them. I think that's super common. I actually think that since I've made peace with just, like, being single, it's actually made it a lot easier to talk with women. Not that I was ever necessarily, like, a nervous wreck, but I would get very clearly nervous when I was speaking with someone who I thought was attractive, and that just doesn't happen anymore. Oh, I just fried a bee on accident. I'm sorry, bee. Okay, so this is the guy. And he's holed up. Hey, easy game. Yeah, you're dead. Is that not a switch? Oh, okay. It's the switch that I already pulled. Ooh, apprehend Shadrit Jeffis. It's an interesting name. Let's get the fire-breathing fox. I fear for returning to the university lab. Oh yeah, you were, Flora, you were working on like some really cool molecule or compound or something, right? Seems like super interesting work. Just graduated with your diploma, plan to return next year for a degree. Don't think you could go back to campus right now. Yeah, I feel really bad for the kids that graduated this past year and are starting college. Like, it's a bad time. You have some lung problems. Rather scared of COVID. I mean, I don't even have any health risks, and I'm pretty terrified of COVID. Although, I actually think I already got COVID this summer, so maybe I don't need to be terribly scared of COVID. Although, apparently you can get reinfected with it now, so that sucks. Yeah, working in a hospital seems really terrifying right now. I mean, all the essential workers. Hey, I can. Oh, but I wanna play in the tank. I've never gotten to ride a tank before. Dang it! Don't even get to put it to good use. But yeah, I think like all the emergency personnel really got the shit end of the stick with COVID. Oh, they've got a vending machine right in their base. Give me more flu shots, I'll be a living god. I am a sovereign galactic citizen and you have no right to arrest me. Ta-ta and farewell. Did he escape? Oh no, I actually caught him. Yeah, scary, but you didn't have a choice. That sounds about right. I mean, I was really, really considering not teaching this year, basically losing my job. But after I did the math, I realized I can't afford to. I was thinking, like, oh, yeah, of course I'll be able to afford things. Because, like, I have all this money saved up. But the thing I neglected to consider was insurance. Health insurance is not cheap at all. And I cannot afford to insure myself. So I had to keep working. Yeah, our healthcare system is absolute garbage. I can't believe that people have put up with it. I mean, that would have been, you know, like voting for president, that is in my opinion, one of the most fundamental platforms is there needs to be a president in office who is very, very strongly pushing for some sort of, you know, single-payer system or, you know, universal health care, universal basic income. There has to be programs like that. I mean, I am legitimately, even though I am employed now, I am legitimately afraid to go to the doctor for any reason. Because I am afraid it will bankrupt me. I'm afraid I will never financially recover from going to the freaking doctor. And I don't know, that's just not right. Live in the richest country in the world, and I'm afraid to go to the doctor. Hey, LMAO. Can I tractor beam you? Oh my god, I can! Let's drop him. Oh, it doesn't actually do damage to him. Now this is pod racing. I like how you can very, very. Ooh, I got him. I'm gonna get you, buddy. You're coming with me. You're falling. Oh no! I won't be able to get back up now. Crap. Abandoned ship. What are you doing? What are you doing, you dingus? I'm allergic to handcuffs. I have many regrets right now. Yeah, it's awful. Biden said that he would veto Medicare for all or any single-payer system. Yeah, I know. I think he recognizes that we've just got such a long way to go with recovering from Trump that I don't think that anyone can go into any sort of radical liberal stance right now. Someone just needs to be a normal human being. Full television, yay! Alright, now I have to go kill Rutus. Yep. The fact that we have to pay for doctors is so backwards. And the fact that I'm afraid of going to the doctor because I don't want to go bankrupt is also incredibly backwards. Like, I have to ask myself, like, is this serious enough to pay for it? Every single time I feel, you know, even remotely sick. Like, it's a giant Trojan horse. That is very strange. I mean, I'm pretty sure I got COVID this summer, but I was afraid to go to the doctor and get tested because I was like, I don't know how much this is going to cost. And over the summer, I didn't have, you know, my school insurance wasn't paying for COVID testing. I now have one COVID test covered. Horse in the UFO, what a sight. So how many more things do I have to do? That might actually be all of them. Except now I don't remember what star it started on. Was it Thanatos? Yes. COVID tests cost money. In the United States, literally everything you would see a doctor for is going to cost you money. I mean, if I would have wanted to get an elective COVID test, I would have absolutely had to pay for it myself. If I get an employer-mandated COVID test, which is now covered, I have one covered. You know, if I email my HR director and say, I think I have COVID, they will say, okay, go get tested. But I have one of those tests covered. So if it turns out I don't have COVID, and then later on I feel like I might have it again, it is my understanding that that is not covered. Democrat starts with a policy proposal that is a right-wing proposal even before. Yeah. What really concerns me is that our two-party system has gotten so polarized that it comes down to being like, I don't know, like politics is not for the people anymore. It's for the politicians. Oh, wait, what? Do I maybe just need to do these? Because my bar is already filled. Let's not even do any of the smaller ones then. Drive-in COVID tests? Yeah, we don't have that. How long do I usually stream? Well, over the summer, I would say I probably did 2 or 3 hours at a crack. With the school year starting, I will probably have to start doing less. My guess is I will do 2 hours 2 days a week. And I'm actually interested in hammering out a schedule for that. So, you know, right now I'm kind of thinking Wednesday and Friday for the 2 days that I stream. And then other days, perhaps schedule allowing. But I really think it's important that, you know, if I want to have people watching, I need to have viewers have a reliable time where they know that they're going to be able to find me. Right, like if somebody always works on Tuesdays, they're probably not going to look for someone who's streaming on Tuesdays. Or, you know, if someone always has Saturday mornings off, they're going to want to be interacting with someone who they're like, oh yeah, this person always has, you know, they always stream on Saturday mornings, so like, I should just watch him because that works really well for my schedule. Not that that's like the only thing, but I guess I'm starting to realize that streaming is, there's so much work that goes into streaming beyond the actual, you know, this part, the streaming part. What am I drinking? I said earlier, this is peach iced tea. Hard to follow people with me because of the time zones. Yeah, it's 10:30 a.m. So you are what? You're not 9 hours behind. You're ahead. So you're not 9 hours behind. You're 15 hours ahead. I mean, most of the time I would be streaming in the morning for you. It would probably be like starting around this time most nights. Again, most of the time. I can't really give a hard and fast rule, but I probably would not start. I for sure would never start streaming before about 4 p.m. And even then, I think it would usually be at the very earliest 5 o'clock. But I'm probably gonna reasonably not start until about 7. You know, I'll want to come home, make dinner, eat something, you know, eat dinner, and then maybe start gearing up for a 2-hour stream. So I'd say right about now is when I would normally get started. Yeah, iced tea is pretty American. Very southern. I'm very much in the northern United States. But yeah, I know iced tea is a very popular southern drink. Alright. Easy. Nothing. See, isn't this stupid? I do not like these quests. Now I have to leave the star system and go somewhere else. It would appear that your current seat has randomly caught on fire. That or you set it on fire. Either way, it is on fire, and so are you. One of the joys of going insane. I want to check something. Oh, just a sec. Just a sec, guys. Let me pause my game. Oh, right, this is my other one. Okay, I think we figured it out. Sorry. I needed to check something. Wait. Did I travel to the appropriate planet, or did I just come up from my ship? Yeah, good. We're on the right planet. That's cool. Pro tip, don't hit the falling stars. Especially because I am a glitch, and the falling stars are electrical. And they will kill me. Not immediately, but they will kill me very quickly. Okay. Get hit by a couple of them, I suppose. Florin has seen criminal. What a helpful member of the galactic public. Hey, a bee. Wait, what? Did I catch it, or where'd it go? Did I kill it? What happened? Where's the bee? Oh, it must have died. How? No. Bees are my favorite. If you haven't found that out yet, you will find that out. Bees are my favorite. Let's get some steel sand while we're here. Steel sand is a good thing. Whatever, I don't care anymore, I'm done. Bees are also my jazz. Indeed. How very memey of you. Wait, what? Oh, okay. That is not the same planet I am on. I love the bee system. I do too. Flora, you would really appreciate this. Kookagers and I have finished. The sound of digging is really satisfying for sure. The sound of picking up blocks too, the little like pops. But I've been working on Kookagers on doubling the number of bee subtypes that exist. I don't know if we've had an opportunity to talk about that yet, but we do have everything sketched out. We do need to finalize it, and then we need to actually code it, and that's going to be really difficult because I don't know what I'm doing. I've never coded. I mean, I've coded. I've never coded for Starbound. Let's put it that way. But yeah, it will be a very significant expansion on subtypes. We're also tightening up bee production a lot, so like cybernetics will not be nearly as good as they are right now. Or Xenodemonae, I think are they the ones that make all the isotopes? Xenodemonae is getting nerfed. Satyr said that he does not want... Oh, I wasn't paying attention again. Satyr said that he doesn't want bees that generate ores. So we're going to eliminate all ores from bees minus actual ore masons. And then there might be like some very low level exceptions. Well, that was easy. This is IN Dam, the cartel leader. The helpful citizen you met earlier was actually me. Ha. You've been taken on a cruise of ruses. A trick trek. A deceit drive. Wow, your alliterative skills are fantastic. Hurry or hide back to the previous location. See, this is what I mean by just terrible game design. They are incredibly unfun. I mean, I think every system has been really bad about gender dysphoria. Like, it's the kind of thing that it's so clearly existed in society for so long, but because it is such a minority, I don't even want to say minority, because it is such a rare occurrence, most people just dismiss it. Like, I mean, really, like most mental health issues up until, gosh, the last 20 years even? I don't know, it even feels like in my lifetime, even things like anxiety and depression, which, like, it seems like almost everybody I talk to has some level of anxiety or depression. And it can be short-lived, but, like, you know, people have mental health issues. I think that was very hand-woven for a long time. Yeah. Bye-bye. Not trying to say that, like, it's not cool of, like, that it's cool of governments to not care about gender dysphoria, but I think it's just one of those things, like, really, the advent of the internet has allowed more people to kind of assert their frustrations and find people that are like them. Take furries, for example. I don't want to go back to that conversation, though. I'm just saying. Like, if you're the only person that you know ever who has any sort of, you know, difference in opinion or lifestyle or preference, you're never going to talk about it, right? Like, as a social creature, we know better than to do that. Why is this full? But it still is requiring me to do all these. This is very frustrating. I don't actually know how many of these I need to do. Damn it. So I just did all that running around when I could have saved time doing the rest of these quests. When people use mental illness as a personality, I'm not sure what you mean. Your brain has stopped sending signals to your legs? Yeah, I'll say that's really annoying, right? When people are like, I like pencils in a straight line, I'm so OCD. It's like, that's not OCD. People who are OCD are like, I have to lock my door exactly 8 times before I feel safe, like, leaving the house, or every 20 minutes I have to check on my dog, or I assume he's been kidnapped, or I have to wash my hands until they bleed, or I'm afraid they're not clean. That's OCD. Wanting your pencils in a straight line is not OCD. That pisses me off. I'm a pretty big advocate of mental health awareness. I suffer I still suffer from a lot of anxiety. I've learned to manage it. And I was pretty depressed for a long time in college. And it's frustrating to see people minimize how devastating mental illness can actually be. Yeah. Something being out of place and it bothering you does not mean you are OCD. So I guess we just, ooh, that's exciting. Little anti-gravity rain. Okay, there's Dorg. Good old Dorg. You don't like it when people misuse labels. Yes. I believe we had a conversation about that. I especially dislike it when people misuse labels and they're like, oh, no, you're not depressed. You're just, you're just sad. Or like, oh, no, you don't have anxiety. You're just a little worried. It's like, no. Yeah, being depressed isn't being blue or being down. It's a massive mental impairment. Yeah, for me it is very much like, I know that, like I said, August was really difficult for me. It's been hard to leave the house. It's been hard to do things that are good for me. I've wanted to just, like, sit around and play video games, like, literally all day and sleep for 12 hours a day and stuff like that. Like, that's not healthy behavior. You didn't shower for weeks. I've always showered, but like I've been so depressed that like I've stayed inside for weeks. Not left the house. That's my more common thing. What was that? A real issue is when people misuse the term phobia. Yeah, right? Like, everyone thinks they have arachnophobia when it's really just, like, they don't like insects. Arachnophobia is, like, when someone is so afraid of spiders that it's, like, they can't be in the same room as a spider, or even the same building as a spider. And B, if they think there is a spider, they will, like, refuse to go into a room. Like, a phobia is characterized by, like any mental illness, a serious hampering on your quality of life. But yes, people love to diminish the severity of a lot of those struggles. My inventory is full. We've got a Ratek Jolt. All right, well, Ratek Jolt, you'll be staying there. Yeah, like you won't go into a garden, or you won't go into a basement because you're afraid there's going to be a spider. Also, holy crap, it says I have 10 viewers right now. This is like the most viewers I've had in an incredibly long time. So thank you everyone who is here, even if you're just lurking. The level of support that apparently Reddit is capable of showing is absolutely fantastic. I am really blown away. I know the depressed state too well myself. I hate being told that I'm just down, even when it lasts years. Yeah. It's been really frustrating for me. My dad does not understand anxiety. And so, like, depression was, of course, a difficult thing for me to kind of come to grips with and even just admit to myself. But, God, anxiety I still struggle with a lot. And I love my father, but he has told me a lot, like, well, you know it's unreasonable, so you just got to stop worrying about it. And that is incredibly, incredibly frustrating. Like, I even remember the conversation where, like, I almost started crying because I could not get through to him. I could not make him understand. But, like, yes, I know that my fears are unfounded. I know that, like, I'm kind of afraid to travel, especially by myself. And we were having this conversation about how they wanted to travel and they wanted me to just, you know, drive myself to the airport and get myself there, you know, solo. And I was just like, I'm not super comfortable with that. And my dad was like, well, you know that nothing bad is going to happen, right? Like, you've been on a plane, you know, dozens of times before, and this time isn't going to be any different. And, like, you know that, so, like, why do you worry about it? And it's like, Dad, that's the hallmark of mental illness, right? That's the hallmark of anxiety, is that you know that it will be fine, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's irrelevant because it is mental illness. And I could not get through to him. Anyways, Sergeant 094, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Kawaii? Cass, I'm not sure what you said. So it deleted all of your messages, which is kind of BS. I might need to change that behavior. Something that times you out for 1 second. The other thing that's really frustrating is I can only have it say one phrase. What other mod tools do I even have on? It wasn't emote protection. It wasn't link protection. The only thing I think I have on. Huh. I don't know what I have only a one-word timeout on. Hey Templar, welcome back. Ass? Ass is definitely not on my blacklist. Although, one thing I might need to do, so it was Streamlabs. Also, who are the mods right now? Yeah, it's only Streamlabs. It sends a punishment message, but that's so weird because I don't have anything on here that is a 1-second timeout. Everything is either 120 or 600. Whatever. If we figure it out, I can always change the settings. Yeah, at one point it did say I had 11 viewers. I did just do a shout out because there were 10, and that was awesome. Yeah, like I said, I mean, posting something on Reddit, who knew, would actually make a difference. Really surprised me. Yeah, hit the nail on the head. The whole "you know better" argument is total BS. Yeah, and I mean, again, that's exactly what anxiety is, right? You worry about something even when you know it's not actually a problem. And the way that anxiety always manifests for me is like I'm really, really analytical. So I think about like every different scenario, you know, every different angle that something could go wrong. Like with traveling, you know, there's so many junctions while traveling where something could go wrong, right? You could be on your way to the airport, you could be at the airport, you could be on the plane, you could be getting off the plane, you could be getting your luggage, you could be traveling to your final destination. There are all these different places where something can go wrong. And so what happens for me is I will worry about something, and then I will be able to reason my way through it, right? Because I am analytical. I will be able to say like, oh, well, that's fine, right? Like, and it will be fine because, you know this particular thing, or, you know, even if this does happen, you know that like this will be how it turns out, or you just need to keep this in mind or have this ready or whatever. And then I go from that thing and then I worry about something else. And what inevitably happens is by the time I basically worry and reason my way through everything, I'll start back at the beginning and be like, oh, but wait, there's this other thing that could go wrong, like while I'm on the way to the airport. So that's how anxiety works for me. Is it's like it's cyclical. I'll worry about something, and I'll reason my way through everything, and then I'll just start right back over. Streams like these are go to lurkin, have playing in the background when you do things. Your voice is calming, and the game's not super intense. It creates a good vibe. There are intelligent conversations going on. Yeah, some people might not appreciate the conversation, but I'm glad my voice sounds okay. I think my voice sounds really stupid. I hate my lisp. I've worked really hard on saying my S's. S. S. I always feel like I have a lisp. But yeah, I agree, like, this is a really good game. Starbound is a really good game for, like, ASMR type stuff. You know, it is super chill. The music is just, like, very unobtrusive. Graphically, the game is not, like, difficult to decipher graphically. It tends to be very colorful. Gameplay is really relaxed. It's not super fast-paced. Yeah, I can totally see this just being like a good stream to chill out with, have in the background. I mean, ever since I've posted this stream on YouTube, well, I get more views on YouTube than I get on Twitch. And I think a big part of that is people like to have that hour-long video just in the background. Oh, we're on a galactic chicken farm, apparently. Interesting. Interesting bandit hideout. They just murdered all of their own chickens. Oh my god. I'm never gonna catch you. Considering you ran towards the window thinking you could escape, I think we're good. Anxiety went kind of hand in hand with dysphoria. Yeah, I can totally imagine, like, if you don't feel like you are you, that would cause a lot of internal anxiety, a lot of internal conflict. What problem did you have with your SES? S-E-S? With your S's. I have a list. So my S's sound kind of like SH's. Stop. Stop. Right? Kind of talk like that. Not quite that extreme. But I have a list, and I hate it. And I've worked really, really hard. My YouTube is the same as my Twitch. I pretty much have the same username everywhere. Mostly due to me being lazy. So we just wander around and... Ooh, sugarcane. Just wander around until... Yep. Lucretia Tenebris. Let's see, we have to apprehend. Yo, I got this. Dig a tunnel. Dig a tunnel. Dig... Ooh, what's this mysterious fluid that I can't get? I will apprehend you. Just hold on a minute. I have the most intriguing offer. If you give me a freaking hat, I swear. Decline. Why does everyone want to give me their dumb hat? The slow trendsetters will get you back. I just don't get why they think that name is particularly brilliant. Yes, we're the fearsome gang, the slow trendsetters. It's not very noticeable. I feel like it's super noticeable. Like when I'm talking to myself, right? Like right now, I feel like I sound okay, but then when I'm like uploading my videos to YouTube, I have to watch them for a little bit, and I'm always like, oh my god, I sound like an idiot. I sound like a frickin' goober. Maybe they're nice looking hats, Cass, you might be right. Maybe these bandits know something that I don't. Maybe the hat makes the man. And this whole time I've been misled. Yeah, it's really sad that, like, I don't want to laugh at someone who has a difficult time speaking, but it's really sad that, you know, people will get made fun of for that, and that becomes like a memorable characteristic of them. I mean, people can't really control too much about how they sound. Awakened Aphia. Alright, so this will be for the level up. And we are at just over an hour, so this is going to be a good time. I will stream another hour. I'm having fun. So let me. I'm going to end the video. I'm going to go get myself another glass of iced tea because I'm very thirsty. and then I will be back and we'll continue having a very lovely conversation. So as always, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.